Hello, everybody. So, right now I'm going to be reviewing Adobe. This company looks so interesting right now. I'm going to be comparing the present moment to 2008. You know, it had a crash of 70% from 2021 to the present moment. It fell 70%. And we're going to zoom into 2008 now. So, in 2008, it had a very similar crash. The worst financial crash in history. It fell 70% also. From the resistance all the way to the support, 70%, hit the 200 moving average, hit the 0 SEC, hit 30 on the RSI, which mirrors the present moment. It fell 70%, hit the 200 moving average, hit the bottom of the support level, hit 0 in the SEC, hit 30 in the RSI. This all mirrors the worst financial crash in history. And right now, there's no financial crash. What is Adobe? Why is it selling off? It's all because of AI fear. It's all, I can't say, but come on. It all mirrors the 2008 crash. Earnings always beats. It's always green, the earnings. There's no reason for this sell off. It was too high and it had to fall down. The technicals make sense. You see the technicals here, the SEC was a 99. The max the SEC can hit is 100. Hit 99 and it fell back to 0. Once it hit 0, that's the bottom. Does it look like a bottom? It might. 2008, 70% crash, the worst financial crash in history, fell 70% to the support. Right now, in the present moment, from 2021 to 2026, it fell 70% and it bottomed. It could have bottomed. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. This thing could go back easily to its highs. I mean, not easily. I'm not a wizard. I don't know. It's possible. And let's look into the financials. The financials tells us how the company is doing. So the financials, okay. The PE ratio is at 15. Warren Buffett looks for a PE ratio of 13 to 15. He goes in. Price to earnings is 15 per share. So also EPS, which is earnings per share, $17 per share, which is very good. That all checks out. It tells us the business itself is still very strong despite the stock getting crushed. Adobe is still worth over $100 billion. It's a solid company. It's not a speculative company. It's a solid one. So, it's projected in 1 year to reach $327 from the present to in 1 year. That's a 30% move higher. It's very possible to even be higher than that. It has earnings and very soon in about a week. So it's something that we have to keep in mind, in Thursday, in June, actually. That's in a month from now. So in June, it has earnings. So that's something we need to keep in check, keep in the watch list to see what Adobe does. I think it bottomed already. This is my opinion, not financial advice. And what makes a lot of sense to me right now? I think an option leap makes a lot of sense. Like let's say we buy an option leap expiring 21st of January in 2028. That's going to be $5,000 per contract. So let's say we go in with 3 contracts. It's going to be $15,000 from its current price all the way to 700, which is the highs. That's around a 700% return. That's $100,000 profit. To be exact, $7,000. In 2008, it reached the bottom. The SEC, you can see here, reached 0 and it moved up 161% in less than a year. November 09. This was months. So where could Adobe be in, let's say, 6 months from now? If it happens the exact same way that it happened in 2008, that's back to its highs. So that's $100,000 in profit right there if you put 15K. This makes a lot of sense. I mean, so this is something to keep in your watch list. In the future, I'm going to be making more videos like these explaining good companies like Adobe. Let's say I find other companies in the future. I will do videos like these. This is solid investment, not financial advice. But if you're a long term investor, this is something to keep in your watch list. Thank you guys for watching. This was a short, informative video for you guys.